That's a double kill onto the control mid for them, and they just go for X. Just on some of these rounds, and of course it's Bleed trying to get.
He tries to do it so, but can't really get the wall back.
Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. In this video we enjoy the best plays and moments from VCT Pacific Stage 1 between the long-time kings of the region, now reunited with the god of chaos, PRX, aka W Gaming, versus the in theory super team with one of the greatest players of all time, Bleed. I hope they play to their full potential so we can have a legendary match.
Idea. They've got a feeling that it's coming now with that smoke coming out. They're fairly well aware that wall's gonna block. Oh, and what a pitch coming in from Divide right through the smoke as well. That's a double kill onto the cycle with the Sheriff. Not able to land it onto Jing.
One more. That's gonna be scary, and Retla trying to do the best that they can. Leaving Mike alone in this one, so somehow Bleed manages to pick up the pace, take the B side, plant the spike down, and force Mindfreak into the 1 versus 2. Does have a dark cover to play something, as well as the pickup on that Sheriff. Knows that Retla's low. If he can get the first pick, that's going to be good. Sees the shots, has the bullets, and actually gets the pistol. Mindfreak clutches with 25 to spare. I also have to ask, because I'm not entirely sure about what's happening, but of course, first and foremost, contact. Scary's good. The double swing, Mindfreak's going to get overwhelmed. That is 2 down on a main. A possible sign here for Bleed to start moving their forces onto this right side of the map.
But that moment, that goes back to all the teams that have beaten PRX in the past, right? We heard it from Jesse Vash, we heard it from Coach Solo on JINGGG. You always have to be ready for trade. Rarely will PRX ever be peeking out alone, right? If they're pushing, there's going to be someone for the trade. So Bleed ready for a second member. That's going to be an early pickup. See if they can make this a flawless as he dashes in. He's not able to land the entry kill. Divide sneaks right back into the smoke. No one's able to get in. And he goes out for another kill as well. Now down to 3 members. The fragment and then the double from Divide, doing wonders for PRX here on the bonus.
That is beautiful. I mean, there's a little bit of damage onto the remaining players, sure. Might give a chance here for Jing if he somehow manages to pick up a weapon, which he cannot because everything's just been either dropped A main or inside the site. He still has Sheriff. He's still got the wall. You can see that PRX is just maybe aware that someone could be lurking around short. Now that they've done with it, it's a 2-man push onto Heaven. There's the contact. Both of them get the pick, and the wall right in front of him says, you don't gotta know to break it, and that's going to be the trap. Done, set up, PRX gets another.
4-0, my friends. Bleed already throw.
You might be expecting just a full-on burst here from Bleed, but this is a trap that PRX have completely set up onto that A site, and Bleed are being punished for it. There's only 2 remaining. That's going to be Scary and Retla. Left and right. Divide, I know you want to go for it, but he will get picked off as Retla just haphazardly spams through the smoke. And at least gives them a bit of a chance here. And wait, who uses the from the shadows? Scary on short. Finds big contact onto Forsaken here. 1 versus 1. Great little tag. Scary out in no man's land.
Oh, he gets tagged
first.
Oh, look at something.
Waiting. Choosing to use the shorty, but Scary converts. Forsaken finally gets the punish, and that's only going to be Retla with the spike in hand. 2 right in front of him. Maybe he can at least dissect some of the players on that A side.
My friends.
There's no other way to control mid for them, and they just go for the stack.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
I love this.
A Sage Tiles crunch, but it's Retla ready for it. I mean, that's the problem. You do hear the wall coming up.
Didn't work
He's
out
ready
this
for the
time,
double.
man, but that was nice.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
We've seen that on a bunch of like YouTube highlight clips for Sage mains.
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't work like this for PRX. I was so excited for it too. But Bleed have seen it.
Yeah, it did seem like there wasn't
victory for
as
Bleed,
much
man.
util timed with the
convert
flashes
this
and things
time?
like that.
Retla
Obviously
playing
not
first,
a
I like this.
heavy investment for PRX, but
Good
Retla this
trade.
time, a nice trade as well for a triple. Only 5 HP remaining, but it's a 4v2 for Bleed.
No flashes for Divide here, so it's all about that contact. Dodges a lot of things, actually. Now as he tries to time the peek through the paranoia, we'll get the first one. That is spiked down. They know that Mindfreak is on market.
5-1, man.
I'm not surprised that it didn't come earlier, because in the early parts, I mean, it's PRX just having a better hard read, right, on some of these rounds. And, the pistol and things like that, of course, it's Bleed trying to get used to the Sage. And oh, the Odin trying to catch a target. Tavai's going to find one in mid through the smoke, though, so that's KO down for Bleed. A 4v5. Can you clear back house?
Nice
yes, you do. Ye gets one, Scary another, right through Market.
They came in this
now,
round, bro.
even the numbers,
they
the rest
can avoid
comes
the
back up.
7-1. They can avoid the 7-1.
And a nice soft shot on the backup from Something.
Yeah, that's perfect as well. That was through the bait of Jing reviving somebody as well. 3 players on the back of the site. Dart overshoots, but that shouldn't matter too much. As you can see, Forsaken's just putting out the suppressing fire. Something coming right in, but Redla's so prepared. This man has been dealing damage. Yay as well.
Yes,
Redla, it's a combination,
yes,
and now it's just Forsaken alone. 3 versus 1. 20 HP. He's got the Odin. He might have to just back away, escape with his life, because this is a Bleed round.
Yeah, he's just going to look for a couple exits, it seems. Quite a few creds over on the side of PRX, but Ye says no. Don't mind them swiveling back towards A short. It's just PRX. Yeah. They understand, okay, if you were stuck on A main, the only other part that we haven't really quite taken control of, because we put up a wall on B main, is going to be A short near tree. So they go for that clear. It's a double, and they win out the trades.
And they love that too from PRX, because
and they sent the drone into mid, so they know that this should be weaker on A, but it's a judge, and that's as powerful as 3 members. A quick triple for Something.
Look at this thing.
And Forsaken pushes out on the perfect timing. Jumps around the wall as well.
It's going to be a fast game, guys.
Timeout.
Kind of just cut off visual angles, and he doesn't need it. Something just jumps up, and their heads are popping little by little. It's whack-a-mole with the blades, as Something now being pushed could have actually gotten Durian there, but not going to happen as Durian pops off with the Guardian. Now pushing it onto the B main. Mindfreak coming in from the back with the flank on lower mid. As 3 players of PRX are separated.
The smoke is so good because now it forces them to have to check all the way around it, and it gives Forsaken so much more time. They have no idea that it's a judge in the back site. The spike goes down. He's not able to connect to a second just yet. Still 30 seconds on the clock, but now everyone's arrived from PRX 2v2. Slow orb. And then the paranoia, they are trapped. The spike goes out. Scary gets a heroic pick. That's 1 from Jing, and he's not able to connect to Retla. Bleed will stabilize with a 3-9 score.
Scary's got no more smokes, only has a paranoia in hand. And there it is. The hive mind mentality of PRX marching all the way through A short. You can hear the Thunder's footsteps on short here. The wall, give it a bit of leeway. The Vi gets to pick first. There is that cautionary paranoia from Scary, but rocking a hard place. He's got to have some assistance right now. He is alone. Does have somebody. Retla on heaven.
They got destroyed, man. 11-3, my friends.
In Zess's hands this time. There is that quick push now that they hear him back down, but look at this trap set up by Retla. Does pick up the first kill, excuse me, as the wall or switch closes down the door. They do know that Zest is alone. I love that Jing is right on top of his wall. Could see where Zest could come out. Zest holding on for as much as he can, for as long as he can, and he only picks up the 1. 2 versus 2 right now. Big flags coming in, but Jing comes into the site, saves himself from the backstab, and they're coming around. Yay.
Ye's fast.
Ooh, B main. Are they aware? He sees him. Right in front is going to be Mindfreak. And Ye has challenged one of his own, because Scary has to go the other way. The pinch to the left and right. As PRX is just buying so much time at this point.
So Ye just wants to make sure that he doesn't give up control of that smoke area. They don't want them creeping back in for a pinch. Now the paranoia, that's the signal for Ye to go for the peek. He gets 1. Does he find Jing? Scary will find it. It's a good position on a Sage. You're usually going to have that Omen on for it. Oh, but this B side is being pressured pretty fast. Ye's already been spotted. The Op and Odin now stuck in backside. Backup is here. I love the spams coming in. They have to make sure that they find a timing to go through the smoke. It's actually Something pushing out. Darion there for the trade.
Oh, those back players on B did not stand a chance at all. Darion gets slowed in. If he just pushed right at that nick of time, could have maybe spotted Forsaken, bringing back Divide to life. Mindfreak coming in for the big flank, and Darion is alone.
Point for PRX, my friends.
That's going to be now, same thing could be happening through B main here. Zest gets that first little contact.
Something's so good, man.
Spotted out.
Good
oh, he's full blinded. Cannot escape the clutches.
This is over. This is GG.
Scary alone. 1 versus 4.
Only Scary left. 1
at this point as the res comes in onto Mindfreak. And
he's
now,
good, bro, but
can Scary bring it back?
That's not doable, man.
We've seen him
this
do this
game
before.
could have
40 seconds. It's not the end of the world. There's a couple of chances
if they won
for him.
that 5v3 and the first pistol.
Bladestorm popped as well. Something now looking to go on the hunt.
So
alongside his
teammates. It's just a fast game, bro. Real fast.
Too.
Yeah, they're trying to just figure out where's the last remaining member. Scary will find one against Devi.
He's got a TP.
Still 4 more, though. Door closed. Knows it's a double. Scary lands one. But the pitch around comes from Mind Freak, and that is going to be it. 13-5. Bit of a landslide victory here for PRX against Bleed on their map pick of Ascent. They will get B site for free. Wingman planting. It's 5 members ready to fight. They want to push back out. They want to make sure that they cannot come through. Oh, but the flash, a bit of a team flash there against Scary.
Yeah, a bit of a bad nade too from Ye, as you saw. Kind of separated the players of Bleed there as they were trying to push out onto B main, so that's rather unfortunate. Forsaken 2 more seconds before he has his high tide. Is that going to be able to cut the site in half, let his teammates come in? Absolutely yes. You can already see the players of Bleed coming around the corner. It's all about the fights right now. And the defuse coming in from the Wingman. It's not stopping, and the Wingman is an absolute MVP as PRX comes into assist. Sure, he said though, it's a 2-pronged approach. Thrash comes into the corner as well as the dog. Devi's got to help out something here or he is going to be done for this world. Ye comes in for the shots. Unfortunately, does not commit. He could have gotten something on that one. He will be able to escape and get healed by his teammate as well.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Tries to finish it off with the Patios, but at the end of the day, it's going to be Littlebro going for that plant. The post plant's not bad. You've got a couple members inside. You still have hookah control. You still have garden control as well. That's a great dizzy through the window. Forsaken gets an easy pick off of it.
That's so good. It actually spotted out Ye here. But where Bleed is coming from is around the corner, ring around the Rosie. Scary picks up 2. 3 versus 2. Defuse coming in. Durion trying to delay as much as he possibly can. High Tide blocks a lot of vision, but Bleed somehow figures it out. That's going to be Red Love on great little contact, and Devi might have to back away as he's 23 and holding on to the operator.
Yeah,
Zest. Oof, that's a couple of body shots.
Yeah, big hits.
Comes out as well for the secondary follow-up. Does get the first pick.
You know that it's gone through the TP. Retla hears it as well. He's ready for the pinch, but he's waiting for his teammates. They push them out with the orbital strike. Trailblazer pushes him in. Retla's trapped right now, trying to buy time with the snake bite. He knows he has to push through. Ye's opening up space on the other side. The entry successful, but shower control given over to PRX.
Yeah, this is very confusing for both teams. Smoke's just kind of annoying everybody who wants to get that quick little line of sight. Unfortunately, not going to happen. Right behind the triple, so Devi can't get that shot off. He tries to do it so, but can't really get the wall back. And Ye comes in for the big little flank. 1 versus 1. Spike has already been planted. Actually, it's in favor of Ye. He also has the nade, so Devi, everything against him. Both of them fighting. Devi, nade has to separate himself from the explosions. Another try, another peek, and gets the first one. He's aware. He also saw that he was off of it. Yep. Another one. Yeah, 3rd time's the charm.
He knows that Devi has to let go of that spike early because he's on an op. So
my God! What? Devi! I thought Ye had that.
Now the toxic screen. I don't mind this in terms of the round, yeah, but the reckoning is good.
30 seconds left.
But Forsaken has gone down. Mind Freak on top like a sentry, only going to be able to be at least with the 1 pick.
Yeah, he's close. Not sure if Devi reads this.
Last player standing.
He will not.
Yeah, didn't have a clue. Op has to be saved. The econ isn't exactly rich on the side of PRX. They'll be okay, but
timeout.
Yeah, might have to even use his TP. He gets a little bit too dicey on that positioning. There he goes, wants to go for the pick once again. Not gonna happen this time, Ye! Oh my God! Something! Was that a no-scope operator shot?
Oh my God, bro, he got destroyed,
pushing into the B side. They open it up somehow.
Yo, something is
That's gonna be a fight for score on the retake, but they get the B side and hopefully plant the spike right here and now.
Yeah, but you already gave him TP control. Something's already there. Elbow already given over to Forsaken as well. The placements are not good. Scary finds one. He's going. He's ready for the jump shot. Scary holds on to Uga. He gets taken down. Now both members of Bleed stuck in the site. They have no idea that somebody's already gone through elbow. It's a wraparound for Forsaken. I would love to see this from Ye's POV. Because I wonder, did he hesitate or did he simply land?
Oh, he waved, bro, I think. But something's insane.
No, he didn't. He just, it's just extra bounce. That's all the time something needed.
Yeah.
Here. 1 enemy remaining.
The vibe is insane, bro.
Be quiet a little bit just to let that shot sink in.
The Seekers lead.
There it is. Orbital strike as well, used to flush out Jing out of position. Actually works in their favor. as well as the Seekers actually blinding something somehow. That's going to be the start of the take. Spike not blinded, it got stopped, it got delayed. This is not good, they have to rush right in, but you can see already PRX trying to delay as much as they possibly can.
Oh my god, no time, bro, there's no time.
Stands their ground.
There's time.
Coming around, and something, he wants to go again.
You almost won
the no scope, not gonna happen this time. Redlow with a little bit of friendly fire, but it's not gonna matter. Jing.
These are getting shot down real fast. Bleed has to be ready for it. Sees him dash out, but that might be the extra trap now against Divide. Does he check for it? He does. He's just going to check the close corner. It's way too many smokes.
This wall is separating Jing as well as Zest. While the rest of Bleed still somehow here on Hookah. Forsaken. Smoke's dropping down. There's the quick little contact against Ye. I think he wanted to try to escape right then and there, but not going to happen this time as Jing is alone for the moment until the rest of PRX come in to assist.
Now Bleed, they still have 40 seconds. They had control of the TP as well, but they recognize that with the molly, with the smokes, it's safe. Now Retla still holding the lurk as well, but it's the long wraparound from something. They know that Retla's always been around somewhere to watch for the flanks. Tyrion good for one on the box.
Jing. Oh, they get two.
Oh my god.
This is the start.
Yo, Bleed loses different, man.
Maybe retake
Not gonna lie, bro.
But the
way they lose
reposition's
is
there for
different.
Bleed, right? They still want to hold on to a crossfire no matter which way you come through. Zest constantly, oh, he's not ready with the timing there. Scary all alone.
This thing is scarce, bro.
You can hear the footsteps too.
Never
Coming
mind,
around the
Scare's
corner.
alive.
No
Scare's
idea where
alive.
something
He's ready for clutch, man.
But he doesn't need to. He reads him
This guy's
like
insane,
a
bro.
book.
This guy's so good.
Pushing out from here does not seem to be the best because you can get pinched. Okay, but they're going to go with no audio. That I don't mind. I was afraid if they were going to go for a pop flash. They hear one footstep. They know it's just one as well. It's a quick peek out, and now you know that's got to be a lurk.
They are pincered in, excuse me. So if you do see the push out from Devi, might be able to actually get a couple of unnoticed kills here from the rest of Bleed.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, right? You thought that Forsaken was the lurk. Are you ready for a second lurk?
He's so far from the situation too, especially when you can see that PRX have planted the spike on B. Mike spots out two coming in through B long, has the assistance of something right now, and here comes the firefight. Who's going to get right on top? It's going to be PRX. Two players of Bleed now coming in through TP, drops right in. They're not wasting any time anymore. And Durian, he's still pretty healthy. He still also has the wingman, so if he somehow manages to push into this one, gets that contact against Jing, it might actually work out in his favor. Absolutely not going to happen.
5.
Oh, one more.
Easy kill, bro. Punish.
That hurts. He was just showing off his shoulder, and you already saw something was so prepared for it.
He tried to get away,
Devi does fall to Retla, but a refrag was already inevitable. Durian, he just barely missed the peek out from something on Cubby.
Has the showstopper. He can get through here, man. He can get 2 kills here, man.
Want to make sure that he's spotted. There's a showstopper. Doesn't find the kill. A good spread from Bleed.
That's my fault, bro.
It's going to be the pickups from the backup. Something's going to get the first pick. And Forsaken's now just on a free lurk.
Oh no. He's
wrapping all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he knows. He hears him as well, right? So he's just giving that information. They're just going to pinch on him right here. They're getting tied up. This is all set up for Forsaken. The flash as well.
This is amazing, actually.
I mean, PRX absolutely toying with their food at this point. What a setup.
What a hard read. And now it's all down to Durian. We'll see here how the dedication of Durian sticks with Bleed.
Never mind, man. Mapping series point for PRX.
Yeah, now the rest of the members, okay, it's just a showstopper, but yeah, he's not able to check all the corners right on time. And I was about to say, I mean, Bleed's positions, it did not seem great, right, compared to their teammates pushing all the way out of B. I mean, you're separated over on A, and Durian gets spotted right by the smoke.
And there's the flank.
It's all falling apart. Scary will get 1 kill, but it's still a 2v3.
Forsaken still has the
control. of this site by Bleed.
Yeah,
Looks
Spike
like
has yet to
GG,
be
my
planted though,
friends.
but 40 seconds. PRX not rushing. They can just reposition as much as they can. Wait for the high tide from Forsaken to come in because now they know that 2 players of Bleed are going to be coming through here on a short reckoning for that extra bit of
30
safety.
seconds left.
They're trying to pop shot through the high tide here, maybe just to hopefully get a pick through the wall,
Forsaken
through
is
the
one of the
smoke.
best players ever,
There
man.
is just so much risk that Bleed are trying to get into as they rummage their way into the site.
Yeah, but look at Mindfreak. He's already on the wraparound once again. Or are they going to be ready for it?
Guessing.
Got the pit.
He's got a molly too, so just in case he can't find him inside the Viper's pit, that's when it can
But
be
you
thrown
gotta-
out.
Spike.
This is not the greatest spot, right? They don't realize that it's on the other side now.
Oh,
they
he saw the
know.
barrel!
Oh,
GG.
what a shot from Forsaken as well. And that will just be PRX ending the game 2-0. Not breaking a single sweat.
And they're going to be what? Our 4th team right now that will be heading into the playoff.
I managed to find another one.
Yo, look at him, dude.
CNET manages to get 2.
Oh
He's gonna go
my.
exactly what he was planning. There is the res, and he will.
Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day. In this video we enjoy the best plays and moments from VCT EMEA Stage 1. Between the long-time kings of the region, Fnatic, versus the Turkish super team, Foot Esports. CNET versus Durka, this game my friends will be legendary.
Malfi is already off to a flying start.
A flash came in from downtown. The TP from Durka got control over backside, but there's only one player that they're trying to root out of position, and they had nowhere to go. Good paranoia usage as well from Boaster that's gained Fnatic the site. And now, a 5v3, that's the reward. As it looks like Foot are going to be very quickly trying to make their way back through. Damage done by Durka! And somehow, one right click, 2 kills, and a 3-piece for him. Foot's
30
retake,
seconds left.
just a one-man disadvantage,
Spike
but they
planted.
haven't got control over Heaven, and fighting for it could come at a heavy cost. It's only Mr. Fallen going up there, and he needs to go quick to reunite with these players that are set up to take the site.
Leo setting up a stun as well, trying to put some of his players into position. Find some of these fights. The time's starting to tick down again. It's just the trap just thrown at them. JINGGG wins one, but the trade again is immediate. Boaster caught reloading, maybe in a little bit of trouble, still finds one more. And now it's left into that 1v1 scenario. Chronicle with all of the information and the time on his side as well. CNET just looking for that final fight, trying to bait him in, and it just isn't working out. I don't know if there's going to be any chance of him winning this. Chronicle plays it perfectly, and they're going to have all the information here, but they're going to actually try and execute off this.
A beautiful flash. I mean, it's pushed him off the angle to start with, and now no fallback for CNET. So quickly dealt with, but Durka is traded out. This time, Mr. Fallen is going to plant his boots firmly in the ground, and he's got backup cracks up top. Only 10 HP on Mr. Fallen. It should be an easy kill, but it's the trade they'd be looking for. Mr. Fallen still grabs his 3rd. They know Boaster's down below. The spams are good. Too good, in fact. Leaving Chronicle alone. Another clutch for him, but this time the odds are definitely stacked against him.
30
The
seconds
spike is
left.
not planted, and, well, if he wants to take this to A, he's got quite a run to go on.
Yeah, I think this is just a save. Like, you look at the finances that are currently in the hands of Fnatic, they don't have anything to play with. That was a 1v1 clutch in the end, with the round going Fnatic's way. He's still going to try and walk back up. I don't know what the plan really was. There's only
He's getting low, man.
Seconds, like you say, Tom, and well, Foot aren't panicked. They've got 3 players towards this site. Still on the back is Mr. Fallen, who's been spectacular. He might need to be again. And captain
down,
3K in the
B.
previous round. 15 seconds left. They've got to up the pace. And oh, that's a little bit of a whiff. Do they expect this extra player? Yes, they do. The ult will give them the information, but if this spike is denied planting any further, the round will already be gone. All Mr. Fallen needs to do is find a well-placed shot.
Spike planted.
Not a single
Yeah,
one
the J
lands.
left 1v3.
It's all Fnatic shots that are landing, leaving JINGGG, well, in another fairly unwinnable clutch. Boaster's low, and he's one away from a Viper's pit, but the time's ticking.
Yeah, I don't even know if the Viper's Pit would be useful. To try and put it in here would be almost just given an opportunity for them to kill him, and Chronicle's
That is,
reposition
man.
has been sublime.
Good
Like, so
reposition.
many angles to check.
That was insane shot,
That
man.
first shot, it's going to be an immediate trade.
And there's the 3rd spotted as well. Great information to play off of. Stun is through, and so too is the TP. Durka with the flash. Here's the swing and the rolling thunder, but CNET could still get out of there. Oh, he waited so long, and the value is massive. Chuck not going to land from cracks, diving out of heaven, but he's on site to help out his teammates now. The swing is good as Leo falls. But Fnatic are elsewhere. The spike might not be. That's the real problem. It's down on the floor, but the flank is through. And Durka could almost sell this. He's up in heaven. They think that's what they were waiting for. That's the flank that was coming through. But there's another element to this. Chronicle has a 1v2 in front of him and an opportunity to step turn. The second player.
That was so close,
just
bro.
about
What a run
clinches
by
the round
Rex,
for
dude.
fun. A few times set up these flashes supportively on the Yoru. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think we've seen it hit so far. We won't see it hit this time, but JINGGG grabs himself the kill onto Alpha, slows down the push completely, but no one saw Durka TP'd out.
Even still, though,
JINGGG
JINGGG managed to find a second player while going through.
Holy
Again,
shit.
this man just takes over. The Turkish youth has
kid.
become the dominant force when it comes to VCT
These new
EMEA.
Turkish players are insane.
JINGGG looks
in
to
my
try and
friend.
close this one. He's up against Chronicle on the other side. Spike dropped to the deck and still waiting for that rotation. Chronicle looks like he might just try and hit a timing through this smoke. He doesn't really have any utility to play with, just looking for any advantage he can find with the fading of that utility. But the fact is, that's going to be easier said than done. He does manage to deny the ace at least, and now tries to have a 1v3 of his own.
I like his idea as well, standing in front of the orb.
30
but retrieving
seconds
the
left.
spike is going to be a tough task. He has to clear all these angles, and it's not about them swinging him. It's about the time it runs down. He's actually quite quick on picking it up and moving towards the site. No denial attempted by Foot, who are just waiting for this plan to come through. Cracks, yeah, he has his nade, but he can't use it. He's not in the position to. They just didn't want to give him individual fights. Paranoia doesn't hit. Chronicle still ready to duel, and now has the info where both players are. Boombot on its way. He's going to let it go past, but has to shoot it eventually. And now they know. They've got that idea grouped up again. Foot take the fight together. And that's not a fight they're likely to lose. 6 rounds guaranteed at the half.
Waiting to try and fight for this. They're already going to spot the utility of Durka as they try and make their way through. It's a little bit risky from Cracks, knowing that he had that supported play. And Durka's now managed to find another one.
Yo, look at him, dude.
CNET manages to get 2.
Oh
He's gonna go
my
back in
God,
as well. He just closes
bro.
around on his own.
They goats.
Seems to be a much quicker play. Showstopper used in response. That's going to be fired off towards main. 2 players on the site. They know Yoru can see them. Decoy still to work with, but Durka goes in on his own. He's got Alpha. Blast backing into trade. But there's another player on the backside. Paranoia gives it away. Ada Captain now has to try to hold this position while his teammates are on the way miles out of combat. And this swing, it's hard to predict for Ada Captain as Alpha picks up another. The spike still hasn't been retrieved, though. With a bit of heaven control, Mr. Fallen
30
doesn't have any
seconds left.
flashes, actually. I was expecting another Sky Flash to pop through, but they used it to confirm there were no players around screen to get CNET into this position so he could try to fight his way back through. And while he'll have one hell of a fight on his hands, has to pick up another 3 after that opening pick. The spike is now planted, and there's players all over the place. Clearing these angles with an is an absolute nightmare.
Look at this guy
They found
playing,
the
bro.
first of this 1v3. They're moving back, though. It's going to go all the way around. I mean, the timing could catch them off. Why would he be going heaven at this point? Surely the guy's playing to defuse the spike. Instead, he's going to have a player with back turned with no idea. Never mind!
You almost got the timing, bro.
Started tingling just in time. This round, as we see, Cracks making a little bit of noise, but the rest of the team going elsewhere. He's either going to be cutting off rotations and maybe originally selling a little bit of a fake, but now he is in a lot of danger. But the potential could be massive. Players unaware of his position, easy kill, and now they're expecting the B play to come through. The rotates come over, leaving Durka all by himself on A, and sure, Cracks falls in the end, but here comes the rest of the attacking side. Durka has a gate crash now. He's just put it online and trying to grab one.
Oh, he flashed himself too?
Yeah, had to. Caught himself with a flash. CNET is going to be looking to try and mark the site.
Here.
30
The
seconds
fake
left.
out, not really fooling anyone. And now getting into the afterparts, definitely not going to be easy. They've managed to push that a little bit further forward. CNET not connecting the shots either, but with a couple of players slowed, they're just going to try and pressure onto them. And the trades are immediate. It leaves it onto Chronicle again. We've seen it many times in these clutches, and it isn't going to be
to be, at least in their head, testing heaven. Leo's waiting and not hitting his shot this time.
Not looking good for Fnatic,
pressure
man.
on Boaster. He's been hitting the aim labs. Let's see the results. Paranoia's through, hasn't caught him.
Oh, look at Boaster, bro.
Out of
Was
the air, but he
insane.
won't make it away.
True.
And because of that, the numbers still stick towards Foot. I think Boaster did a fantastic job
Yeah,
holding
man,
down
he
that
did,
push
he
against the
did.
world. But it ain't over yet. A lot more to be done by Fnatic to see that 7th round on the board.
spotting out of
Dark
Durka as well. That's going to make things a lot tougher
This
for them.
yes.
Chronicle on the fight doesn't have any real chance of a trade, and now Durka has to try and do it all. The flash is good. It's a disappearing act, but he hasn't traveled too far. The The Viper screen makes it a little bit more of a ruse, not much though. It's just being realized by Fnatic, but they're yet to pull a rotation. In fact, Durka is going to be left all alone. They managed to get so close to the setup. He now has to try and go huge. And again, it's just going to be the one and done. He has to get out of there, especially with that dimensional drift. He's going to be so important for the retake.
Oh, going to use it already before Spike has even been planted, just securing this control for his teammates, finding the utility. The decoy even used to break that trap as well. I love this. Now Durka's on the backside. No flashes, no decoys, no gate crash. Has to commit, has to fight here.
Got a captain, dude. That was insane, man.
Time to eliminate Boaster. And Leo's the last man standing. Big clutch for this man, but only the one to be found.
As always so
with
good,
Foot,
man.
there's always another guy.
It's always cracks.
Foot putting their eyes on this B side. The challenge will come to Boaster yet again. He's been good. Always able to get his ones or even more this time. There's the first. The Cabbage is on their way. He's just about evaded the sprays that were coming to him. A little bit of damage sustained. Repositioned towards the backside. Not spotted. Where's that player gone? He's found him eventually. And the captain back to the shadows where he belongs. Fnatic.
Do you believe in Fnatic come back, man?
2. And a hard clutch for Foot to close out this map. Mr. Fallen and JINGGG, though, look, 2 players you don't want to underestimate in these positions.
No, I'd say, again, today, JINGGG, again, one of the biggest prospects, but he's already here. That's the thing. It's like, normally you talk about rookies to the league being good soon. I feel like in EMEA, they're all pretty much good now.
30 seconds left.
There is a player trained in, though, if he tries to make his way past Heaven. It would have to be a bit of a misstep for them not to spot him. Well, I guess Boaster goes down, but it's an immediate trade. Stun there again from Leo. I feel like his utility has been... This is such a gamble from Foot to go in with just 15 seconds left. The stun as well being thrown out. I don't think they have enough time to get anything done here. They have to go, and they have to go right now.
God,
the spike already dropped on the ground is problematic. Cena needs to grab it.
There's no time. There's no time. There's no time. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think he has.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck was that?
I don't think you're going to see a closer round than this. The trap.
I never seen that, bro. It's the first time I don't know if it had time or not.
1 versus 2. A round that could have been won on time alone, and Foot have played it to the very last margin. Only he stands in their way from taking this map home, and he has to go pushing into it. First kill is his. Down to just the 1 HP. And just look at where JINGGG is playing from. He still has a snakebite that he can use, that he could throw on if they go anywhere near that spike. That bait is there. He spotted him up close, but just opts to try and fall back. His position has been revealed. And of course, for Durka, he has to go pushing.
Well played, man.
Absolutely nothing. This round probably should have gone the way of Fnatic. But once again, Foot pull out some magic.
Unbelievable. And you know what, Tom? They should have known. They killed the guy towards